Start out by saying Shalom. I want to give honor what it do first and say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Ravaka Kwadash. Say double honors to the apostles and the elders and the bishops of Great Millstone for filtering and teaching me the clarity and the 100% truth of the scriptures of the Bible. Say salutations to the hopefully elect that scattered abroad, and to the Akim that are out here in sincerity and truth, teaching the scriptures of the 100% truth, risking their lives and their freedom to do that in the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Salutations, Salaki, to the Aqua, they're out there listening and learning in silence, being obedient to the scriptures as you were told to do. Coming to you again today with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Title of the lesson. And really, I don't really have a main title because it's pretty much going into a couple of different narratives and a few different videos, but all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. I'm bringing it out, open up the videos and, view them and as we supposed to do, filter this, these things through the scriptures, to bring out the edification, and hopefully you'll be edified. And the brother Akam One, I say to you Shalom. So yeah, probably the first thing we get into this this right here. California legislator passes bill reducing penalties for oral anal sex with willing children. Man, that shit is crazy as hell, man. So that's just, you take the average child, 10 years old, you got this down adult, that's got this fascination with this child, man, and, the rest, man, like that shit is crazy, bro. There's nothing, no type of common, thing of dealings that an adult should have with a child on those terms of conversation, man. But I mean, hey, this is where we at, man. This is what this world that we in, man. This shit is wicked as hell. It's like pretty much going to the scripture, man. into the scriptures on that, man. And, Brian got some scriptures on that shit, cause it's like, this is Book of Mark. So, Mark 10, 13, through 15, we'll start at 13 and read. And they brought young children to him that he should touch them. And his disciples rebuked those that brought them. But when Yahushua saw it, he was much displeased and said unto them, Suffer not the little children. I'm assuming that was what they were saying, but reading how it's saying, I suffer the little children to come unto me and forbid them not, for of such is the kingdom of Yahweh. Verily I say unto you, whosoever shall not receive the kingdom of Yahweh as a little child, he shall not be entered therein. So that's, it's kind of, I guess you can say it's kind of, talks about what a child. A child is basically, innocent in that, as far as like the knowledge of like, righteousness. But it's like if you going in there to just like take a child that's, like a child is learning and they growing, and you go in there with that, with this corrupt ass, type of dealings and trying to, indoctrinate them with this damn wicked ass, shit that you trying to, put on them to put into their minds as it being, as to twist this to be right. Nah, that shit. I mean, you saying some shit that basically that you feel and trying to put it inside this child mind, to convince them that yeah, it's right to feel this way when knowing that shit is wicked, man. But, man, it's like this damn world is so vexing, man. It's like this shit. It's so many things, so many of the avenues that you travel down each day that you just be vexed in your spirit, man. It's like the scriptures say, man, oppression maketh the wise man mad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. This shit. It's wicked ass shit everywhere, man. It's a lot. So we'll go into, that ain't it. Going to the video right here, man. To this dude, man. So he an African American billionaire. So he worth $2.695 billion before expenses and taxes. Damn. Let him talk some more. Conservative estimates. What's that? Let me look that up right quick, man. Yeah. What's that? So, I said, in Latin, it'll say conservative, tending to preserve or protect, having the power to keep whole or safe. Okay. Latin, astemus, astemustus, determine the value figuratively to value esteem. Okay. Man, say race is not real. Here we go. I'll look that up too, man. Let's put in the root word of human race. Let's see what they got. Cognitive with all English, running a rush, a leap, jumping, and a storming, an attack, or else a survival. Nah, I need some more edification on that, man. Look at the narrative of this, man. Bro. Listen to this man. How can we work together? But you say you're a billionaire, man. Why haven't you produced this? Why haven't you been paid out the sun? That's what you say you were. But you're standing in front of the city council people, asking them to fund, a movie that you done concocted. Okay. So like, the scriptures say, envy not thy person and choose none of his ways, man. Just like this man, he's sitting there, he wanna be a part of relatively a broken system that is uninviting to him, you know, and for better words, they don't wish to have him, a part of their system. You're not welcome, man. So we'll go to another video, man. So where he talking about this, and then this is basically entrepreneurs. Shit, we're trying to, with the whole billionaire thing and movie thing and all that. And so he goes to talk about this. You heard this man talking about he want to be the mayor now. And he working 50 hours a week, unpaid. But you said you was a billionaire. 6.2, something, man. What you said out your mouth. But even in that note, in that same conversation that you claim to have a net worth, but have no funds or proof to provide that as being the true narrative. So, the whole trying to be. Go to the scripture, man. Go into the scripture, man. To another scripture, man. What's that? Proverbs 24:1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, man. We know this system is formulated of the wicked. It's a wicked ass system, man. It's unjust and it's broken, man. We know the head men of this system, who they are. Esau, man. And it's like you trying to be in a buddy system with these people, man. They don't have no desire to have you join up to them, man. I mean, unless they got, if it's something they have something of an agenda, if they want to bring you in, and of course, that's not gonna be for your well benefit. And it's like people Jake just what Jake do, man. 2/3 of people, they're gonna have to get reprocessed, man. Refurbished, so to speak. Yeah. Made over, man. Cause they don't have the ear to want to hear. But actually, you have something else shot and prevented them from hearing the knowledge, man. To understand the truth of the whole nature of what's going on, man. That's a scary thing, man. You got to go into the scripture on that one too, man. Yeah, so go back into another video, man. You heard what she said? Racist family. You know? And this other fella he talking about there's no such thing as race. I mean, race is being a root word of that racist. You know what I'm saying? And part of the human race, yeah, we all part of the human race, but at the same time, we all are of different nations of the human race. You know what I mean? And you can't get around that, man. It's the original, nations. It's 13 nations, man. It's like from an era that it's 13 nations, including us, man. Nation of Israel, and it's the other nations, man. And right there in Psalms 83, man. Pretty much talks about the original nations, man. You got the United, the UN Council going on now with all these, 200 something different. But what the original nations are, man. They still in the earth, man. I'm gonna go to the scripture on that. Well, that, man. Ecclesia, the book of Sirach 4 and 16 read, there is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is also an vanity and vexation of spirit. See, all the people that was those times are still here, man. They just have different names in which, the powers that be, the wicked, the Edomites, man. They the ones, renamed everybody, including themselves, you know. Everybody's still here, man. I'm fucking ignorant of that, man. I mean, this thing with this, this Montgomery, Alabama, the dock and the boat incident and all that, people out there fighting. But I mean, you see who started shit first, who threw the first punch, and then how Eastside jumped Jake, man, pretty much, and shit. Started trying to pummel the old dude, man. So, some more Jakes came through. But, I mean, as you hear the lady say, they in fear. They call the damn police on the medical staff at the damn hospital where they went to. You see? Well, we're going to go to the description on that too, man. We gotta go to the scriptures on that one too, man. Read that 12, that Revelation 12, 9 through 11. Yeah. So Revelation 12, 9 through 11, man. And it read, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, which is, the devil is really the deceiver. Salaka. Yeah, so devil basically being Diablos, and Satan, Satan, you know, which there says, which deceiveth the whole world. You know, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. You know, and I heard a loud voice saying to heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of Yahweh, and the power of Yahweh for the accuser of the brethren. You know, yeah, I mean, they've been doing shit and accusing us, you know, since the beginning, man. You know, some damn liars. Like they father, you know, Lucifer, which means translation to light bearer. You know, for really a false light bearer. You know, the left hand side, like we say it like that, the wicked side of the supposedly light for the wicked. You know, pretty much. But I mean, yeah, man, it's like shit.
Police show up and they say, look, either you get treated or you can just leave or whatever. And they left. So any of you fuckers out there who feel bad for this poor family, blah, 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 they'd rather leave the hospital than get treated by black people. They're racist. So.
See? I mean, simply said, man, you know. So, yeah, man, I ain't have too much, man, just go into this right here. Quick, this video.
Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Quality tools, lowest prices.
Story that sounds too crazy to be real.
I'm telling you, a woman near Beaumont is attacked by a snake and a hawk at the same time, and she has the wounds to prove it. Peggy Jones says she was on her riding mower at her home in Silsbee last month when a hawk flying above dropped a snake it was carrying. The snake fell onto Peggy and wrapped itself around her arm.
He wrapped himself around me as I was slinging my arm and wouldn't come off. And as this is going on, there's a hawk coming down, trying to get him. And as I'm trying to sling the snake off, the snake is striking me in my eyes. He's striking my face, striking.
Man, that shit symbolic as. That shit is symbolic of hell, man. Somebody, that's kind of spiritual right there, man. That is spiritual. Oh, look, a snake wrapping around that woman's arm from the down sky, from a down hawk. You know, down as if it was a down eagle. We're gonna look that up too, man. Here in a minute. We're gonna go back to the video.
My face.
Doctors say Peggy was lucky she was wearing glasses because the snake never bit her. But as that was happening, as she mentioned, the hawk swooped in and tried to retrieve its lunch. And Peggy is in the way.
At about the fourth time, the hawk got the snake and carried it away. And I looked down and I was covered in blood.
Now, we're blurring Peggy's arm because it is covered in puncture wounds and bruises.
Wow.
She is grateful she survived and was able to share this story.
Wow.
All I can say is I have never,
Wow.
in all my years in news, heard a story like that.
I mean,
Man, that seems like that's symbolic for real, man. I got something similar to that, man. Let me see. Give me 1 second, man. Nah, that ain't even it. We're gonna go look it up, though. We're just gonna look it up. Yeah, so we just want to see I can find on that as far as symbolization, man. I'm just going through the spirit. So it's the association of the bird and the serpent to life and death goes back to the last part of the Stone Age, later represented by the ancient Greeks, of course. We're gonna go. I think that's some, of course, some Greek mythology shit, whatever that bullshit. Yeah, there we go. I think that's under the Mexican, so-called Mexican flag. The image has been an important symbol of the Mexican politics and culture for centuries to the people of Tenochtitlan. This symbol has strong religion connotations. I don't know that word, man, but my best chance at pronouncing it. And to the Europeans, it came to symbolize the triumph of good over evil. With the snake sometimes represented of the serpent in the garden of Eden. And we all know that down shit right there. That the serpent in the garden was a man. And that kind of down snake impregnate no woman, man. And that's how she got pregnant with Cain. So yeah, that was interesting though. I go to so who the Edomite woman, let's see who be. That's yeah. Let's look at the sun right there, man. I guess it's pretty much Lady Liberty, huh? Yeah, about to be done. But yeah, man, so go back. Even this word right here, man. I want to look that up. Pro dominant Latin. I know it's Latin too. That's a good stuff to be another lesson for another time, though. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that'll probably be enough on listening. This point pretty much went into the description on a few of the videos that I had on here that I wanted to post. And I want to go in by saying all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rabbi Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and the bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations and respect to the hopefully lit of the scattered bride and the Akim that out there teaching the 100% truth of the scriptures, going through the scriptures, being edified by the Raha Kakwadash. And I say to the Akim and the Aqua that out there listening and learning in silence as the scriptures instructed you to do. Say shalom to you and keep the faith. And until the next time, come to you with another lesson. Lord will. Shalom. Kwame Yashavana. DTA. Baba Ba. Shalom.